Honestly, shit'll be great eventually. Because, like, I was really sad. I was a really sad child. I tried to kill myself at 9 years old. My family's gonna see this. I don't even think they know. I was 9 years old. My grandpa was a retired police officer, so he always had guns in the house. I don't know. I was really sad. I was going through it, and I tried to pull the trigger, and it jammed.
Really? Ready?
Ready.
Okay. 100%?
100%.
Okay.
I just go with the flow.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a Maikon show, the coolest show in the whole wide world. She's a model, influencer,
Yes, sir.
and she's many things.
I do it all.
Without further ado, my guest, Cass. Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Ooh, Chirac.
Born and raised.
I went to Chicago for a weekend once, and it was in the city.
Okay.
And the buildings are beautiful.
The traffic sucks, though.
Yeah, traffic just sucks anywhere.
Yeah.
What made you come to Utah?
Because I like it. I don't know.
Is it the mountains?
Yeah, the mountains, the people. I'm a calmer person out here.
Okay.
I was like really bad. It was not the vibe. I tell my mom I'm sorry every day because I was really a badass kid and I needed to chill out. Utah, it was super like Mormon, quiet. It chilled me out.
What do you say you were a badass kid? How bad could you be?
I was really bad. I started smoking weed at like 10 years old.
10?
I did whatever I wanted. I
Shit.
did not listen. I had two older sisters that were like bad too, but I was the worst for sure. I didn't go to school. I would like come home at 7 in the morning.
You just didn't give a fuck.
I just did not give a single fuck. I was fighting bitches. Like I got kicked out of my original high school. I got sent to alternative school. They tried to kick me out of there. Like I was just a badass kid. And then I turned 18 and I was like, I'm an adult now. So like that's different. You're not a kid anymore. So like I need to chill out.
Damn.
And I came to Utah and I chilled out.
You throw hands?
Not now.
Not anymore now, but you threw hands.
Yeah, back in high school,
okay.
back in the day. I just like to stay in the house now and be calm unless I have a reason to go out if I'm like working.
When you have a crazy youth, you tend to just chill the fuck out.
Yeah. No, 100%. I look back and I'm like, what was I even doing? Like, for real? Like, it was not normal.
Do you think it's because when you're a kid, you're just developing a conscience and we think that we understand what, but we don't really talk to ourselves. We're just like, oh, that feels good. Let's go. Let's do that.
100%. My sisters were kind of bad influences too, though. They weren't like bad. Like, they did it at a normal age, more in like high school. But,
You just
like,
took it up a notch.
I was like, whatever. Like,
What made them influence you? Did you think it was cool?
I don't know.
It just happened?
I think so. I was just like, let me try it one day, like smoking weed.
Yeah.
Really young, at like 10. I found some. I like stole my sister's weed and I like Googled how to smoke weed. Figured it out. It was really bad. It was out of like tinfoil. Like it was
God,
not
what?
right. Yeah,
How?
the first time.
Did you wrap it around like that or what?
I like had a whole formula in my head. I like
shit.
rolled a little pencil around it.
Did you
I like
see this on
built a
YouTube?
little and I followed the
who the
tutorial
fuck
at like
is posting
11
this?
years old. YouTube back in the day was crazy.
Yeah,
like
but-
you could post whatever you wanted on there.
I started with the apple, so I feel like that was a lot more healthier.
No, I might have tried the apple. I don't think I did though. I think I went straight to the tinfoil. Like that sounds like a
Damn.
crackhead.
Yeah,
For
I know.
real. Like I'm not a crackhead. I was smoking weed, I swear. I sound like a whole ass crackhead, but
I had a spoon and I had a thing.
I made beans with what I had, smoked weed. I liked it. I just liked being stoned.
That's
I
so
think
funny.
I always had anxiety as a kid too. So like I
okay.
think it helped my anxiety a lot. And now I just like still like, love it.
Weed is dope. It just gets me paranoid.
It gets a lot of people paranoid.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone.
It's not. It's like crack sometimes.
Yeah.
It's scary. The first time I ever smoked weed, I remember just like taking a bunch of puffs because I wouldn't feel it right away. And I was, that's not good.
Yeah.
So as soon as I felt it, I was gone. It was bad, yo. Like I had to drink a gallon of milk. Like that's how bad. Somebody told me, yo, drink milk. And I kept looking at life going forward and backwards. Like I could time travel. It was crazy.
It's wild.
You want some water?
I actually.
Oh, you got some water? Okay, go. Yeah. Go.
Thank you.
Damn, that's a big cup.
I know I like to drink a lot of water. Hydration is key.
I saw you hung out with Bobby Shmurda.
Someone hit me up and was like, do you want to be in a Bobby Shmurda music video?
Crazy.
And I'm like,
And that's
yeah,
when he
because I
just-
used to love Bobby Shmurda. Like back in high school, like that whole album or EP, I guess, was my shit. I loved it. And then he got locked up and I'm like, that's crazy. Then I found out he was getting released and I'm like, that's even more crazy. Like I just loved the dude.
Yeah, he had
Great
just come
energy.
out too.
I don't say no to opportunities. If they're handed to me, it's for a reason. So I'm a go.
Yeah.
So I'm like not going to work, barely got ready, drove to Park City and was there and I just in his music video.
How was the scene in there? Was it chill? Was he a nice person?
He was actually really, really nice. I got down there like super fast, and there were a bunch of other girls that got there like for the actual video, but we were just snowmobiling around.
Ooh.
He's really, really dope. He's really nice. All of his whole crew was really, really cool.
Very respectful.
Yeah, very respectful.
Fuck yeah, Bobby.
Yeah,
that's fucking dope.
He's a really, really nice guy.
What's your take on Utah's entertainment scene?
For me personally, like being from Chicago, it's violent and it's messed up and people are angry because it's been like that forever. And like people that are out there gangbanging aren't doing it because they want to. They're doing it because you have a better chance of living and going home to your mom or your daughter or your wife than not. Yeah. And I feel like people out here like just make everything so competitive and so dark and so negative and violent for no reason and like for the clout, when we could all like take it as a big blessing that Salt Lake is a very relatively safe community. You could walk out your house and not have to say, love you so much, Mom. I hope I see you later when you leave. Like, it's a safe place here. And I don't know why people want to bring so much negativity and animosity here.
Yeah, very selfish.
And people are really lazy.
Oh.
Like, a lot of people want the bad, but they don't want to go get it.
Ooh.
And that doesn't add up to me personally.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Like, people are really lazy for real. And they really don't want to work. They want shit handed to them on a golden little platter. Like, you have to work.
Do you have any crazy stories when it comes to the scene out here?
I feel like my life's a movie sometimes, honestly. And I know everyone like says that for real, but like I really do. I used to think when I was like really young that like I'm going to be out there like doing stuff, but then I never really did because I had anxiety and I was like super depressed in high school. Like I was fat as fuck. I was large and in charge.
Really?
Yeah. I was like 240 pounds probably in high school.
How was that?
It was actually really crazy because I did not realize, I thought I was the size I am now. Body dysmorphia, how people talk about that, it's like weird because it was legitimately reversed. And if I look back at pictures of myself in high school, like clear as day, like you're 250 pounds. But when I actually weighed that much, I was like, no, I literally thought I looked like I was 100 pounds.
Was it part of your family?
I think I was just super, super depressed. And I just like ate my feelings away and I was always high. So I would have the munchies all the time. And I don't know, it was really weird. Like I fully thought I was 100 pounds. Like you could have not told me any different. It's super weird.
It's very tough because I feel like being overweight has become cool nowadays.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think there's two ends to it. If you're obese and you're not working out and you're not eating healthy, like you're unhealthy. Same at the other end of the spectrum where if you're super skinny, like that doesn't mean you're healthy. Like you could be starving yourself. You could be eating really bad and just have a fast metabolism. I think it's very dangerous with social media. It's okay to be how you are, but if you're unhealthy, like I don't think that's okay to promote that necessarily.
It should never be okay just because it's scary. I've been to a weight that I'm just like, what's going on with me? I feel tired. I am sick. I'm hurting. It's like, I don't like this.
Yeah, no.
This is not cool.
Well, and it was scary because like I was on blood pressure medication that my grandparents were on at 15 years old because I was so overweight and my heart was working that hard. So like scary. You can't go out here and preach that like that's really healthy. I'm 100% healthier now at a normal weight than I was at 250 pounds. I'm 5 feet tall. If you're 5 feet tall and you're 300 pounds, there's no way you could tell me that that's healthy for you. I don't know if it needs to be on body positivity more, but like people need to talk about health. Like we are really unhealthy as a country.
Oh, dude,
mentally, physically, we are really struggling in the health department.
Yeah, we are. Do you think the culture sometimes doesn't have enough responsibility on people? With Lizzo, she's like, love yourself. Yeah, love yourself, but you can't just give kids and the youth such a generic motivation that it's like, oh, love yourself, love your
100%.
body. No, you should explain it because they're looking up to you. You should love yourself, but you should try to see what feels good.
Yeah. No, I think there definitely needs to be like a shift in like realness in the sense of like people who are in the public eye, whether it's celebrities or like micro influencers or like just like TikTokers, because like I worry for our youth.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to have kids because the future for them is really scary. Social media is really scary. My child is not going to come home and be like, Mom, Lizzo told me that it's fine that I eat 3 cakes for dinner. No, it's not actually.
It's not.
Feeding your kid McDonald's every day, like
dude,
that's not okay.
I feel like it's just parents are lazy nowadays.
Yeah.
If you really made some homemade food and build a culture where your kids just know what healthy is, what healthy looks like, that's when everything changes.
100%.
But people out here, they're being lazy and the parents don't know how to make sure that the kids know what healthy looks like.
There's also, I feel like kids should not be on social media.
Oh, no.
Like, it's
100%.
really crazy to me.
At what age do you think kids should be on social media?
Never. Like, they should stay off for real. You gotta be 21 to ride this ride.
Yeah, I feel like when you can buy your shit, a phone, okay, you can do that. But
100%.
until then, I don't want to buy you a phone. I don't want to buy you a laptop. I don't want to buy you a TV. Learn what life really is about.
Yeah.
And then you can do all of that. It's cool. In such a young age,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
understand what's going on. You go into the social medias and there's so much influence. Oh, I don't want to be a girl. I don't want to be this and
Yeah.
that. All of a sudden you get so influenced by the wrong things.
There's a lot of pressure, I think, on young kids nowadays.
So
and
much
it's
pressure.
Like, it's really scary. And I feel like the suicide rate of kids is like spiking. Like, it's really sad. Society is really sad.
Do you think it's just as a culture in the US we're getting spoiled?
100%.
Because now there's no more wars.
Yeah.
Our elders think about this shit and they're like,
Yeah.
everybody cries about the dumbest things.
I think we're really spoiled, especially like our generation, like the younger folk are really, really spoiled in every capacity. We can literally think of something and have it at our door in 24 hours. Our husbands are not getting sent off to war, like for real. Like, obviously
Our
there's
kids.
like soldiers overseas and shit, but like, I feel like everyone in America, honestly, is really spoiled.
Yeah, and I come from a country that, you know, I was born very poor.
Yeah.
And when I see all of this, I'm like, holy shit, what is everybody crying about? You have it so good in the US. It's hard for me to understand anybody. I do my best to understand people because that's my way of being and I want to care about other people. But it's getting to a point that I'm like, I just don't get this. What the fuck is going on? Why is everybody crying about?
100%. I catch myself sometimes complaining about shit, and then I have to like check myself and humble myself really fast and be like, your life is so good. First of all, I have everything that 5-10 years ago I was literally on my knees praying for every single day. I have every single thing that I want in my whole entire life that I've ever wanted. A lot of people don't have that. Like, a lot of people's hope and wish and what they pray for is like waking up and like not having their house bombed or like not having cartel members fucking come snatch up their little brother today. Like, that's two totally different prayers. So even if on my worst day, every single thing that I wanted I don't get, I'm in a way better spot than a lot of other people are in a lot of other places in the world.
I've gotten to a point in my life when I think about it and I'm like, the worst thing is yet to come. Why the fuck am I crying? Why am I feeling down? If someday I'm gonna die, someday somebody that I love with all my soul is gonna die. Why right now? Bad times are coming.
100%.
Right now, it should be all about how can I do better? How can I level up? How can I help people around me? It's like, hey, who needs help? You need help? Boom, help him. It should never be, this is so hard. It's like, no. It's so hard because you're not doing enough.
Your worst nightmare is somebody's biggest blessing.
Yeah, fuck.
For real.
It's a perception thing.
Yeah.
If you could go back in time to that young self, like you said, overweight, trying to find herself in life, fucking up, being a badass kid, what would you tell her?
Honestly, shit'll be great eventually. Because like, I was really sad. I was a really sad child. I tried to kill myself at 9 years old. My family's going to see this. I don't even think they know. I was 9 years old. My grandpa was a retired police officer, so he always had guns in the house. I don't know. I was really sad. I was going through it, and I tried to pull the trigger, and it jammed.
Really?
I think of a 9-year-old now doing that, and I'm like, that's so fucked up that I could make that connection that like that is going to do that. I thank God every day that it didn't, but I think I would ask myself, like, what if?
Wow.
For real. Like, what if? I thought all my life was going to be was really sad and like trauma and bad shit happening and getting bullied and all that. Like, where I'm at now, like, there's not a single way you would have been able to convince me that I'd be doing that today.
It was meant to be, dude.
Yeah.
Cass, it's been great.
It's been great. Thank you for having me.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I'm glad I can swear on here because I have such a bad mouth. I like a sailor. Like, it's bad. I'm not ladylike.
Dude, it's a Maikon show. We out here just, letting people be themselves.
Hell yeah.
What do you got to tell the people? Where can they find you?
Chirac Shorty 3Ys on Instagram. My TikTok's private. And watch out for Diablo Entertainment.
Yeah.
We're making a debut real soon.
Ooh.
We got some great shit in the works.
Everybody, you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're right here with us right now. With Cass, Maikon, vibing.
Vibing. It's a vibe.
Love you guys. Take care of each other. And as I always say, stop cheating on your girl, people. Stop fucking cheating.
Period. What he said.
Cheating is a bad thing.
Cheating is a bad thing.
It's super bad. I don't know what
if you want to cheat, don't cheat. Just get a bunch of boyfriends or get a bunch of girlfriends and make sure they all know about each other, like Amber Rose says, and live life that way.
Be a hoe in public.
Yeah.
Humanity is weird because they might have 80% of what they always wanted on a man or a woman, but they still out here looking for that 20%. When they get that 20%, then they realize it's like, I'd rather have the 80%. It's like, fuck the 20%. I'm happy with my 80%, man. I'm chilling.
That's where we say you cannot spin the block over here. Make your exit.
If your partner has like, something that they need to work on, just work on it with them.
Yeah. Tell them to go to therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone should.
Guys, stop cheating. Love yourself. Love you guys. Peace out.
Peace out.